Hello, everybody. It's your husband, and we are recapping the horror movie The Dentist. You can watch this horror movie for free on YouTube. I will leave a comment on that. And this video will contain spoilers. If you're okay with that, let's do it. So, our movie starts like this. We get a random man who is in a totally white room, only with white background. And he is telling us, hey, I will tell you how I got here. This is my story. And the scene cuts off. So, we get cutting off, and we are now inside a big, expensive mansion. And our main character, the dentist, whose name is Alan, is living there with his wife, Brooke. So, he is discussing with his wife their anniversary, that they will go on a date today, have a good time. And later, when Alan, our dentist, Dr. Allen, is about to go to work, he sees through a window that his wife is cheating on him with a pool mechanic. The pool mechanic which is fixing their swimming pool. So, fixing it. So, anyways, Dr. Allen is driving to his office but stops on the way, and he fantasizes about murdering the pool mechanic. And he is very upset about everything. But he actually just stops with the car, waits for the pool man to leave his property, and follows the pool man with his own car. So the pool man goes to a neighbor to fix the other swimming pool, and Dr. Allen follows him with a pistol in his hand. And Dr. Allen was about to murder the pool man, but the pool man, he is a gigolo professional, so he goes do the wibbly wobbly stuff with the neighbor lady also. So Dr. Allen cannot go in there and kill him because he will get noticed. But in the meantime, the neighbor's dog attacks Dr. Allen, and Dr. Allen pulls the trigger in the dog's snout, kills the dog, and of course quickly escapes into his office so he would not be a suspect. Now, in the dentist office, he comes and he has two colleagues there, Jessica and Karen, and the registration lady, and a lot of patients waiting there. So, Dr. Allen is in a very bad emotional state, and we find out that he has mental illness problems, something like schizophrenia or something, because he keeps hallucinating. He's looking at his wife's pictures and he sees the picture talking to him, like, hey, you're boring, I don't want you anymore. And he starts seeing the pool man in the picture, who is doing his wife, and he gets all emotional. He tries to take his medicine, and basically, he just puts the clothes and begins working. So first comes Jody, a little kid with his mother. He needs to get a dentist checkup. So Dr. Allen checks the teeth, and while he is checking the teeth of the little kid, he starts fantasizing, hallucinating about stuff that is related to his wife's cheating on him. And he starts hurting the kid's mouth. Blood begins coming out of the kid's mouth, and the mother begins screaming like, what are you doing? And leaves the office with the kid in her hands. So everybody's a little bit shook, but they brush her off like, how it happens all the time. Kids get problems all the time in the dentist, wherever. And a next patient comes into the dentist office, April Rain, a supermodel lady who wants to be all beautiful and ideal. She comes with her manager, the manager who is waiting for her, and the operation begins. So, Dr. Allen is doing a checkup on her, and he wants to give her anesthesia, because based on him, he has seen some pretty bad stuff in her teeth. So he gives a gas mask. She gets all gassed, and she becomes numb, paralyzed. And Dr. Allen, while he's preparing to do the teeth operation, he starts fantasizing and hallucinating that April Rain, the supermodel, is his wife. He starts seeing his wife in the model. And, sorry to say it, but he starts molesting her. Almost. Like undressing her, kissing her, because he sees his wife as the model. Hallucination. But his hallucination gets broken because anesthetics are running out, the gas is running out, and April Rain wakes up. and she's all numb. Oh, Steve, help me, her manager, screaming, and the manager hears it. So he opens the office door. Dr. Allen tries to shake her off that it was an allergic reaction, that is why she's screaming, and tells them to leave. So they leave, and Dr. Allen does not get catched in the moment. But, okay, so basically what happens after they leave, we get a cutscene in the neighbor's house. Basically, the police was called to check on the dog's death, and they are investigating the area. They're checking out the dog. They find the bullet because the dog was shot, and they're asking the neighbor what happened, who could be the suspect. And the neighbor says, well, Dr. Allen was here because she saw him actually being in her yard. And the police get everything marked and prepare for tomorrow to visit Dr. Allen in the house. Now, in the dentist's office, Dr. Allen is still not coming home. After all the failures, he's went to his own office and decided to call his wife Brooke that their anniversary date should begin in the dentist's office. He's basically calling her for in the evening to come to his office when nobody will be there and to meet him there with a black dress. That's what they plan. So he's still walking daytime in his office. The manager of April Rains, the supermodel, comes in and punches him in the snot. Our dentist gets knocked out cold because the manager was told by the April Rain that was almost molested what happened, and he threatened to sue the dentist. So he screamed at him, punched him, and he left. The colleagues Jessica and Karen were like, Alan, do we call the police? Alan was like, no, don't call him. Everything is okay. But everyone should leave now. So everybody left. Because of the scandal, it became late, and Dr. Allen is waiting in his office for his wife Brooke to come with the black dress. So eventually, she comes to the office. He surprises her romantically with opera music and asks her, please sit in the dentist chair. Please do it for me. She does not want to, but he says, please do it. She sits in his chair, and he starts performing dental torture on her. He's like, I'm giving you anesthesia. Gas mask, she's falling asleep, but still, she's sane, she feels everything. And he does a horrible thing. He does it off screen, but you see it later. He rips out her tongue and all of her teeth and brings her back home. So a new day starts, and what happens? He is in his home, and the police arrive to ask him, like, where were you? Do you know anything about this dog's death? And he's like, I don't know anything. So he convinces the police officers. They gave him their visit card and asked him to contact them if he notices anything. And he says goodbye. And in the meantime, he gets out his wife near the pool, covers her head with a hat, and ties her up. He waits for the pool man for revenge. So the pool mechanic comes. He finds a tongue floating in the pool. And he's like, Brooke, what is this? So he takes off the hat of her head, and he sees that she's freaking mutilated without teeth, anything, and she's like a zombie. Arr! So he comes from behind with a knife, says, you piece of shit, you're gonna get done now. And he's like, no, please, no. And the dentist knives this bastard out that he was cheating with his wife. He kills him with a knife and again leaves his wife alive. He wants her to feel pain for cheating on him. He does not kill her, just the mutilation. He tortures her, he keeps her alive. So, anyways, he decides to go to the dentist office again now because police don't know anything. In the dentist office, he does what? He does surgery on the neighbor lady that lives near him, that was with the pool man. And he's planning to torture her too. But Jessica, one of the colleagues, has a talk with him like, come with me, I want to talk to you. What are you doing to her? And they have an argument. Then Jessica pulls out panties she found when the dentist tried to molest April Rain, the supermodel, he forgot to hide the panties of the supermodel he took off. So Jessica showed the panties and he said, I will expose you for all this. So the dentist Alan was like, no, you won't, and strangled with the panties her neck and killed her. And then he hid her in the closet. And the neighbor lady went home by then, so she survived. Now we get another cutscene to the police. So they basically do research and find out that the bullet that the dog was shot with belonged to a gun that belonged to the dentist Allen. So they rushed to Allen's property while Dr. Allen was still in the dentist office. And the police found the dead body of the pool man and the mutilated wife Brooke alive in the bathroom, moaning from pain. Super brutal, man. Revenge. Oh my god. So they're like, we found everything out. We need backup as fast as possible. We're going to the dentist office. We're going to catch this bastard. So while they are going to the office, the dentist Allen got another patient. His name was patient like Mr. Goldblum. And he started mutilating his mouth also because everywhere he's hallucinating decay, that infection, where is dirt, for him as a dentist is a hallucination that he has to kill everything with cavities, with pain. He's doing it. So mutilating that guy. And later the other colleague, Karen, finds a purse of the strangled colleague, Jessica, and goes to the doctor, to the dentist, Alan. And she's like, I know what's happening in here. And he's like, oh no, you won't reveal anything. And he kills that other colleague also, Karen. So he kills her. In the meantime, another patient, the last one, her name is Sarah, a little teen, has to do her teeth surgery, so she comes in and she is about to become another victim for the dentist. But the dentist Alan spares her because she promises to brush her teeth 3 times a day and not eat candy. So pretty weird. He spares her and police arrive just in time. So dentist Alan is escaping from that area and police find Sarah and ask her, where could he go? And the registration lady said, the dentist Alan is a teacher also. And they were like, oh, so he went to a dentistry teaching school right now. We have to catch him as fast as possible. So in the dentistry teaching school, he has a group of students. Psychosis begins in his mind, and he asks everyone to rip everybody's teeth out. So everybody resists, and he pulls out a pistol. Do it or I'll kill you all. And they're like panicking, everybody. So he starts seeing, hallucinating guys as the pool guys. So he sees the pool guy on every guy he looks at, and he shoots him, freaking random victims, because he's hallucinating that he sees the guy his wife cheated on. And in the meantime, police rushes in. They find him. He collapses because psychosis gets on his nerves 100%. He starts seeing dead people that he killed, his wife, and he collapses to the ground. So scene cuts off. We find out he got brought into an insane asylum in a white room we saw in the start of the movie, and he is in a permanent mental torture asylum. Basically, he sees dead people all the time, and movie ends with him being tortured, with the victims giving him dental torture, the one he killed them with, and the bad guy is tortured forever. End of the movie. So this movie, I won't lie, was creepy for me. One of the few creepy psychopath movies that really is creepy, I gotta say. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I recommend it for everybody that wants a good movie. And I had been a little bit scared of this. Not visual stuff, but the meaning. It makes you imagine, what is he doing to the patients when the scene cuts off, and it's pretty crazy that you imagine a dental psychopath seeing the world through his hallucinations. So thank you all for watching again, especially my subscribers. And I love you all. See you next time. Have a nice day or wonderful night. Bye bye.